Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be trying some new makeup products that just arrived, and I was finally able to purchase the new Guerlain Imperial Moon eyeshadow palette. As a lot of you probably remember, I already have 4 of these eyeshadow palettes. I absolutely love them, but when I was purchasing initially, they didn't have Imperial Moon, and this is the one that I believe is going to be my favorite. And I also have the new Guerlain mascara and one of the Velvet Metal lipsticks. The lipstick that I have is Majestic Rose, and then I'm going to probably pick one more color. I just wanted to explore this new texture because it looks quite interesting to me, like a velvet metal lipstick. We're going to see now. So let's go ahead and get started. My order just arrived, so I don't have any makeup on. I'm just going to go ahead and get ready with you. I also just did a little eye mask because my eyes have been quite tired. I really like this eye mask. I just wanted to share this with you. If you have tired eyes, or if you find that your under eye area is not great, or you're not sleeping and you don't look your best, these eye masks are actually gorgeous. I just applied them before filming, but I wanted to show you how they look. I really like them. These are from 111 Skin. So I just wanted to let you know that I really like those. Anyways, moving on to the makeup. So here is, let me just take out the applicator. So here is the Imperial Moon. Oops, there's a little bit of plastic here. So here is Imperial Moon, and for sure I'm going to insert some footage in natural light. Now, if you want to see swatches of the other 4 palettes from Guerlain, I'm going to link to my video where I swatched them all. I'm going to insert some footage here in natural light so that you can see, but I believe that this palette is going to be my favorite. I absolutely love this new creation. This is a creation of Violette, who is one of my favorite makeup artists. She's such a wonderful person, and I couldn't skip this release because I know that she creates amazing makeup collections. She's so talented, creative, and I really love her makeup style. So I knew that she was going to create something exceptionally good, and I really love this palette. Now, the only one that I don't have is the blue palette, which I believe is a favorite to a lot of you. I'm going to start applying actually my makeup as I'm talking. I'm going to be using the La Mer Radiant Skin Tint because I find that this one actually has the La Mer skincare benefits for real. And I have been loving to use it lately because I find that it helps my skin a lot. Since I started using it, I definitely see a difference in my skin. It doesn't behave like makeup. It actually behaves like skincare. So it is expensive, but this is actually a repurchase. And I forgot why I used to love this product. So I love it because it feels like a face cream, or at least for me. The only trick here is not to apply too much because it doesn't layer beautifully. So this is just for a light application. That's how much I'm going to apply. Anyways, so I wanted to talk to you about the Guerlain palettes and update you because I already have used the 4 palettes. The only one that I don't have is the blue one, but I just know myself, and even though it is probably the most beautiful one, the most extraordinary palette, I know that I'm not going to be using it, and that's the only reason why I decided to skip this one. But I have all the others. So you can tell that I really love the texture, the formula. So just to let you know about the La Mer product, I like it as an everyday product. It's not really that sophisticated. If you want to use it for a special occasion or something like this, it's not going to be the best one. A touch of concealer. The applicator of the Sisley concealer actually feels really nice. It's so cold. A little bit of loose powder. Right now from the La Mer Radiant Skin Tint, I'm wearing the shade Very Light, which is my summer shade. You can see that it's darker than my skin tone. Definitely it's darker. However, it is the summer. I'm probably going to get darker. And you can see that it doesn't look bad actually. I apply a very thin layer and I like that it warms up my skin. So I would rather use very light right now. And in the winter, I'm using the shade Fair. So the shade Fair matches perfectly my skin tone. However, for now, I just prefer to use very light because it warms up my skin. And since I use a very thin layer, it just blends into my skin and doesn't look weird. Now moving on to eyes in this beautiful palette, and immediately I want to use this color here. This is actually the color that I believe is going to be my favorite. I would purchase this palette even only for this color. It is so gorgeous, beautiful. These colors, the colors of Imperial Moon are exactly the kind of colors that I want to wear. So I'm just using a flat brush. I'm going to link all of the brushes. I'm going to list all of the brushes in the description box. I love the texture of these eyeshadows. I love the way they apply on the skin. I have actually some colors from the other palettes that I even use on my face as blushes. I completely forgot to do my brows, but I'm going to do them in a minute. I just couldn't resist. I had to start using this palette because I have been wanting this palette. When I was purchasing the other palettes, they didn't have Imperial Moon and I was a little bit mad, a little bit frustrated because this was the one that I wanted the most. And I was so happy to see it now available. Wow, this color is gorgeous. So let me just come closer so that you can see. I adore this color. Like, this is one of the most beautiful one and done colors. Absolutely love it. I'm going to go ahead and use the silver shade here. And I'm going to use this one in the inner corners of my eyes just to add some light. I believe that this one probably might be used lightly also as a highlighter. Now, Imperial Moon, in my opinion, is truly the ethereal palette of this collection. It is so timeless, beautiful. I'm sure that it's going to be, I'm almost sure that it's going to be suitable for all skin tones. It's so amazing. Incredible. Okay, now moving on to the deepest color. I want to use this black color. I'm actually going to get the more precise brush to use it. I'm going to get this black color. Let me see actually if this is a black color. It's almost like a graphite black color. I'm going to use it in the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm going to blend It's a gorgeous palette. It's everything that I expected. Well, it's no surprise to me because I've already used 4 of the palettes, so I knew what to expect in terms of textures, in terms of formulation. I knew what to expect, but this is definitely my #1 palette of all 5 palettes that I own right now. And again, I'm tempted by the blue palette, but I just know that I'm not going to be using it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep blending to create a little bit of dimension. The colors blend so beautifully. Even if you're a beginner, if you're someone like me who is not a professional makeup artist, or if you just don't like the cardio blending, someone like me, or you're a little bit lazy and you just don't want to spend a lot of time, I think that these palettes are perfect for you because you don't have to think when you're using them. I don't like to create complicated looks. I just like to enjoy life. I just like to create my makeup looks very quickly. I like them to be effortless, and that's what works for me. Okay, this is what I have right now, and I just need to set my brows because as you can see, I have quite big brows. And I'm using my favorite brow wax. This one is from Sigma. I adore this brow wax. On a daily basis, I only use the brow wax and I never fill in my brows just because I like them natural, and the camera usually is not very forgiving to me when I don't fill in my brows. That's why when I'm on camera, I would usually fill them in, or if I want to be more polished, but otherwise I wouldn't bother. This brow wax from Sigma is the perfect product for my brows. But when I fill my brows, I use this pencil from Florasis. This is a powder brow pencil and it's my favorite. So I messed up a little bit. And I want to take a little bit of the black color. This is a very interesting black color because it's not matte, but it's not shimmery at the same time. This is a very interesting black color because it's not matte. While Viola definitely knows how to create makeup. And she always gets my vibe. I adore her videos. I remember watching her videos. I believe I was still at university, doing something at university, I'm not really sure, but I have been watching Violette for years. She was one of my favorite, this was one of my favorite YouTube channels, and I would learn so much from her. I love that she believes that everyone is perfect, and she believes that we shouldn't copy others, but we should find our own style. I adore everything that she stands for. Now my lashes are curled and it's time to try the mascara, and this is the new Guerlain Intense Volume 24 Hours Curl Mascara. Let me go ahead and open it. It's black. I love Guerlain's mascaras, so here is the packaging. The packaging is very sleek, beautiful, elegant, typical for Guerlain. I love the top here. You have the Guerlain logo, and here is the brush. As you can see that the brush is curved. I'm going to zoom in. I want to give you a really nice zoom. So it's not a rubber brush, it's more like a classic brush, and it's a little bit curved. It has a slight curve. So this is how it looks. Okay, now let me go ahead and apply this. You know, usually the first use of a new mascara is not the best one, but now about the mascara, I'm definitely going to update you in one of my next videos, probably in a couple of weeks or so, because every time when I use mascara for the first time, I'm never impressed, but I believe that this one is going to be a very good one because I never love mascara the first time when I use it, and here I can see that it separates the lashes quite well, and if I'm not talking and if I'm not filming, I'm sure that it was going to be much easier to apply it, but I see that it definitely separates the lashes and it doesn't take away the curl. So this is something very important for me. I have very, very straight, stubborn lashes. I literally have stubborn, straight lashes. It's very hard to curl them, and with most mascaras, once I start applying the mascara, they're immediately going to go down. So I always am a little bit scared, but I know that this kind of mascaras with the curled wand, usually those are the mascaras that manage to keep the curl on my lashes. This one, I believe, is going to be a really good one because I can already tell that it performs quite well. For the mascara, for now, I'm going to update you once again. I'm going to update you because with mascaras, you know that they usually have this kind of 2-week period where they hit the sweet spot, 2-3 week period. But so far, like for the first time, I'm using this mascara for the first time. I'm in front of camera when I'm applying it, which usually doesn't give me the best application. I absolutely love it. I love how it separated my lashes. It manages to hold the curl. And it gives my lashes enough volume and it makes them look very nice, sophisticated. I'm sure that I can build this up, but I don't want to. Right now I don't want to because I really like the way my lashes look. So since I'm using the mascara for the first time, please check out the pinned comment. I'm going to let you know how it wears throughout the day in a pinned comment to this video. I'm going to update you how it wore throughout the day, the mascara, but so far I really like it. Now moving on to, I want to apply a little bit of blush, and actually I'm going to be unconventional. And for blush I'm going to be using, again, one of the other Guerlain palettes. This is Metal Butterfly, and I love to apply the orangey color here as a blush. I have been using it quite often lately. It is a very nice luminous color that almost looks like matte, but it doesn't take away the glow. So this is the color that I'm using very often as a blush. It looks very natural and I love it. Okay, so this is how it looks, and now moving on to the beautiful lipstick. Now the Velvet Metal, I decided to choose the shade 530 Majestic Rose. I also have actually a fragrance sample. I'm going to tell you, there is a new fragrance from the Aqua Allegoria line from Guerlain, and I have a sample. This is Neroli Vetiver. I just sprayed this one in the beginning when my package arrived, like an hour and a half ago, and it's developing right now. It's lovely, and I'm going to give you a quick review at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and see. So this is the color Majestic Rose, and it looks very interesting. It looks like a velvet matte lipstick. Now we're going to see on my lips. I decided to skip for now the lipstick cases. The lipstick case that I'm going to give to this lipstick is actually this one. It's again a Guerlain lipstick case with the white pearls. Now the reason why I skipped the lipstick cases, the new ones, is because I want to go in store and I want to see them in person. I'm attracted to the blue lipstick case actually. Let me go ahead and swatch this color. Wow, it feels incredibly velvety, and I can definitely see a little bit of the metallic sheen here. Let's try that. It feels incredibly velvety on the lips. It literally feels like velvet, like silk, but in a very non-drying way. I have to say that this is a very, very unique, exquisite texture. I don't have anything similar actually in my lipstick collection, and I have so many lipsticks. So this really feels so soft, velvety on the lips. It glides like butter on the lips. It glides so beautifully, and it really is a velvet lipstick. Like when I look up close here, it does look like a matte velvet lipstick, but once I start applying it on my lips, it really is, like, believe it or not, it really is like a velvet metallic lipstick. I definitely feel a little bit of, and see on my lips, a little bit of this metallic sheen. It's a very, very unique formulation. I would definitely say go ahead and try those. For sure, I haven't seen such a lipstick formulation before, so this is something completely new to me. Let me know if you know of similar lipstick formulation, or if you have tried those. Let us know how they work for you, but I am in love with this color. I definitely want one more, and have actually the one color that I want is more like a classic red color. I believe it's a little bit like a warm toned red color. I'm going to write the name here because I forgot the name. What was it? But this is the color that I want, and I definitely am probably going to get at least one or two of the limited edition lipstick cases. So this is the case that my lipstick is going to have for now. I think that it's quite cute and pretty. It is incredibly hot outside. I don't have any powder on my sponge, but I'm just going to tap my face because it's so hot. I don't dare to turn on the air conditioning because you're going to hear it and it's going to interfere with the mic. For some reason the mic just grabs the sound from the air conditioning, so I have to be without. But we have beautiful weather. I can't wait to just go out and enjoy this beautiful look from Guerlain. I really, really like it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but for now I'm like in love with this new lipstick formulation from Guerlain. I hope that they're going to make more colors. And yes, I really would love to see also some nude colors from this velvet, metallic velvet formula, because I think that the formula is truly exquisite. Okay, and now moving on to the latest addition to the Aqua Allegoria line from Guerlain. This is Neroli Vetiver. This is the latest creation that joins them Aqua Allegoria family. These are very cheerful fragrances representing happy moments. This is one of my favorite fragrance lines from Guerlain, and in my previous video when I was talking about the new Guerlain palettes, I actually gave you a quick review of Rosa Rosa and Pera Granita. These are two absolutely gorgeous fragrances. They are more on the floral side. This one is a woody fragrance. And actually Guerlain recently reinvented this Aqua Allegoria line. They reinvented the whole line and made those fragrances refillable. And right now all of the fragrances from the Aqua Allegoria line contain up to 95% natural origin ingredients. They also contain organic beetroot alcohol, which is something very interesting. It's very interesting. I like this direction of Guerlain, and this is the latest fragrance that was created. I have to say that I really, really like it. I definitely can feel the neroli in this fragrance, and neroli is a flower that is very typical for Italy, so you can imagine why I really like this fragrance. So I sprayed a little bit on my wrist when the package arrived, and I have to say that I can definitely feel the neroli. Now, I wouldn't say that I have favorite notes, but actually notes such as rose, neroli, bergamot, these are notes that attract me very much. So immediately after spraying this fragrance, it's very green. I can definitely feel the woodsy accord. It's green, it's very happy fragrance. I think that this is a genderless fragrance. I believe that this can be worn equally successful by men and women. It's just a very, very wonderful fragrance for the spring, summer season. I definitely would say that this is the best, in my opinion, this is definitely going to be best for spring, summer season, because for winter I would usually go for something that's more rich, more deep, but this is a beautiful, beautiful creation. And as I said, like when I feel neroli, I always feel very attracted to a fragrance. I'm actually going to spray a little bit more, and what I love about this fragrance is that definitely I would say that it is a nice, very nice unisex fragrance. I would say that men and women can wear this fragrance equally successful. It's not too sweet, it's definitely green, and it's for those of you who love woodsy notes with a touch of neroli. There is nothing citrusy here, but immediately I can feel the vetiver and the neroli. So the name says it all. It's definitely all the way vetiver and neroli. So that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know if you've tried already this new collection from Guerlain. What are your favorites? Do you like the collection? And what's your favorite palette, or what is on your wish list? I can't wait to read your comments, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.